The thing in the uterus is not a baby. That's what I was trying to say. It's just a clump of cells. It's a tumor. Okay.
It's a tumor.
And trying to be like, it's a baby. We just have fundamentally different belief systems.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Let's get right into today's clip that I got from the Young American Foundation, where Michael Knowles was having this debate with this college student, where she actually destroys her own logic and argument. Usually, you know, we watch these clips. Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh and Candace Owens, all of them always, you know, obliterating these liberals. But this time around, we actually get to witness this woke college student actually destroy her own argument. So I got the video here for you guys, and then I'll also grab some comments from the original video that we're going to read together. Let's get right into it.
First, I want to start off by saying I disagree with everything you say. Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and leave trans people alone. Here's my question. Why do you weaponize...
What did I say about the Asians? I don't think I said anything about Asians.
Listen to my question. Why do you weaponize religion to justify your subjective opinions?
How do you think I've done that?
You say that God says, oh, there's men, there's a woman, and just leave that as that. Like, you don't represent religion because we don't live in a country where you can be pure based on your religion. Like, you sin, everyone sins, if we can understand that. So trying to weaponize that against people and try to limit their rights because of what you think God said, God didn't speak to you. You don't know.
God does speak to me, and He speaks to all of us, and we can read His word in the Bible, and we can go to church. No, that is true. So what you're objecting to is that I've quoted the Bible, and I've said right there in the early chapters of Genesis, in the beginning God made man, both male and female created He them. And you're saying, Michael, why would you weaponize religion that way? But what have I done? All I've done is just quoted the Bible, and I'd be happy to have a conversation about 2,000 years of church history on this subject, and I'm happy to have a conversation about even pre-biblical or extra-biblical sources on it, on the hylomorphic nature of the human being. I'm happy to do that. That's not a weapon against any people. That's a weapon against falsehood. And so the only way in which I would turn religion into a weapon is against the devil, and that's what we all have to do, because religion is a habit of virtue that renders to God what He deserves. That's the meaning of the word religion. And so I'm just reading the text, and I'm practicing the faith, and I'm telling you what the faith has said for 2,000 years. And you might reject it, but I think that it's true. I think religion is true. And you might think that it's false, and you might have a different set of beliefs. But one of us is, at the very most, one of us is going to be right. And so at the very least, one of us is going to be wrong. And I just happen to be correct about this.
Yeah, this is what also, you know, is the problem with the woke community, the people on the left and liberals, is they're self-loathing. They are people that love themselves. They worship themselves. There is no religion or God or higher power or purpose that they believe in. They believe that they are God. You know, people that are, you know, spiritual and woke and all this nonsense, they believe that they are actually God themselves on earth, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, because you're not a creator. And if you really get into the nitty-gritty of it, people on the left are actually destructors. They are a destruction to civilization. So you're not God. You're probably the devil, manifestation of the devil, or have been, you know, taken over and possessed by a demonic spirit. But you're not God. You're not nothing close to God. God wouldn't kill babies out the womb. God wouldn't mutilate children and transition their sexuality and gender and all that nonsense. God wouldn't allow none of that. So these people, like I keep saying in my previous videos, these people don't believe in God. They have no moral compass. And also, I want you to pay attention to this chick's body language. Anytime and every single time that Michael is addressing her or talking to her or answering a question or asking a question, he's looking directly at her and paying attention to what she says. Every time he speaks, she's dancing around, shaking her head, looking around, talking to people in the background and all that. They're not here for a good faith argument. They just want to come up here and just shame the conservatives that come on the stage into silence. That's really all that they do.
You know, I can respect the confidence, but it's just purely delusion. Okay,
I don't think Christianity is
I respect religions. I respect people's rights. But trying to limit someone's rights by saying, well, I believe that God said this, so I'm going to block you from doing this, like abortion. People get raped, people get incest, and it's crazy traumatic situations. And it's very hard for a human to ask a human, oh, keep that baby because God said to. That is impossible.
Do you think it's hard do you think it's hard to ask someone, hey, don't murder an innocent person, even if you want to, even if that would be convenient? Because that's what we're saying about
because our fundamental beliefs are different. I don't think it's murder. I think it's that thing in the baby, not the baby, but the uterus.
Oh, there it is. Hey, she's gonna refer to it as a baby multiple times. Just pay attention.
I think you just admitted that I'm right. That's called a Freudian slip. Yeah. And I think you just proved the point.
Chill out. But the thing in the uterus is not a baby. That's what I was trying to say. It's just a clump of cells. It's a tumor. Okay.
It's a tumor.
And trying to be like, it's a baby. We just have fundamentally different belief systems, and I don't believe that. No, I don't think it's murder. It's not murder.
Right, but
yeah, right. Because you're the devil. Like you are truly the devil. You are evil, demonic spirit that wants to eradicate humanity. Of course, that you have a different core belief system. Your belief system is destruction. You want to steal, kill, and whatever, all the opposite side of what Jesus Christ in the Bible teaches. Y'all are unrighteous people. This is antichrist behavior. That's exactly what this is.
But the baby unlike a tumor, say, the baby in the womb, it has the DNA of an individual human being that's different from the DNA of the mother, and the baby in the womb has all the characteristics of human life, and the baby in the womb grows, at a very early stage, grows to take on the form of an individual human being, and the baby in the womb, left unmurdered, will grow into a full adult-sized human being, just like you are. So that would seem to be a difference between the baby in the womb and the cancerous tumor. So you're saying...
You see how she's not paying attention to him? She's not paying no attention to him whatsoever. It's almost like it's pointless for Michael and them to come up here and speak with these idiots, because they're not even here with an open mind in good faith. They're not here they're just here to spew their nonsense, and they're talking.
Well, I just don't believe that, but you obviously do believe that because you just admitted it, because you called the baby a baby. You don't want to acknowledge that reality because it's inconvenient. And I'm not denying that there are inconveniences in the world, and there's suffering, and there are all sorts of difficult decisions that people have to make, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a right and a wrong answer, and it doesn't even mean that you don't know what it is, because you've admitted that you know what it is.
Peace. She didn't even get a chance to respond. Get your ass on, man. I keep telling y'all, these people are here to destroy. Let's get into some of these comments. First comment says, I love how more reasonably he speaks, the harder she has to shake her head to not register it. Yeah, bro. These people are not here for any type of enlightenment. Next comment says, her body language and eye rolling is that of a rebellious teenager that just doesn't want to face any type of authority or wisdom. Exactly. They believe they are the sole authority over their life and not God. Next comment says, imagine becoming pregnant and telling the people in your life that you've got a tumor. Wow. Imagine believing that you were a tumor at one point. That shit crazy. Nonsense. Next comment says, she has no original thought. Everything she says is derivative. Facts. Brainwashed, programmed. There are a bunch of NPCs. Next comment says, this chick is the embodiment of the quote, most people don't listen to understand, they listen to respond. Absolutely true. Next comment says, why? She said, wow, the fact that anyone actually thinks like her is horrifying. Well, I mean, that's the devil. That's the devil. What do you expect? That's exactly how he thinks. And he wants his dominions and his followers to think. Next comment says, how can anyone call an unborn baby a cancerous tumor? What an utterly sick and depraved view of life. Truly, truly sad. Next comment says, she started out just parading slogans. That's never a good sign. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter. He's like, well, what did I say about Asian lives? And, next, let's go on to the next talking point. Like, completely dismissed him. Yeah, that's it. That's the last comment, guys. I thought this was amazing to watch because, usually we get to witness, Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh and all those other guys destroying these liberals, but finally getting to watch somebody just obliterate their own logic and way of thinking was phenomenal. And she got embarrassed before she got off that stage or that mic. So anyway, let's talk about it in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button down below. And if this is your first time on the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button for more content. See you on the next video, guys. Peace.